An electrifying lightning strikes a pine, unleashing a deafening roar. The tree, once a proud sentinel, now stands as a smoldering, splintered ruin. This is a testament to the raw power of nature's fury. During the stormy nights in Australian City, a blinding flash of lightning illuminates the sky, and the camera captures the electrifying moment the bolt strikes the tree, leaving the tree erupted in flames. The scene is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Oh my God, can you see that? This footage captures a terrifying moment in Durban Beach. A massive wave towers over the beachgoers, leaving them with fear and uncertainty, even as they scramble for safety. Look at this catastrophic landslide crashing down, pouring rocks, mud, and debris on the road. The scene is intense and frightening, capturing the shock and panic of travelers as they face a deadly threat.
Door closed, keep the door closed. Whoa!
The door bursts open and a torrent of water floods into the house, sweeping away furniture and belongings. The camera captures the chaos and destruction as the wave continues to pour in, threatening to engulf everything in its path.
Get out of here!
This is a gigantic North Atlantic wave, tossing a boat like a toy. This is Indonesia's Semeru. The footage captures the plume of ash and smoke shooting into the air, leaving the villages nearby in a state of menace that must be a volcano's eruption. This is a reminder us of the awe-inspiring power of nature and the fragility of human life. An avalanche on Everest gains speed and power, engulfing the campsite and threatening to bury everything on its path. Incredible! Take a look at this heart-wrenching flood scene in Himachal Pradesh, a state in India. The floodwaters are relentlessly destroying everything in their path, from homes to cars to bridges and buildings. This is absolutely terrifying. The floodwaters are incredibly powerful, carrying cars effortlessly down the street, crashing them into the buildings and other debris. This is a powerful reminder of the destructive force of nature. The camera shows a serene mountain landscape before suddenly capturing the sound of rumbling earth and the sight of a landslide crashing down. The crashing rocks and screeching metals creating an immersive experience for the people around. In Puerto Rico, the camera captures the shocking sight of the bridge, once a sturdy and secure structure, now broken and swept away by the floodwaters. This is a reminder of the destructive force of nature. Look at this massive avalanche with snow and debris tumbling down the hill directly onto the road below, blocking everything on its path. The scene is intense and suspenseful as the avalanche threatens to overwhelm everything. Witness this deadly fury as the earth unleashes its wrath. The earthquake's destructive power is relentless, leaving a trail of devastation and despair. This is Japan. Here a massive volcano erupted, with the explosion sending a towering plume of smoke and ash into the air. Look at the volcano's fury, unleashing a maelstrom of destruction and devastation, while turning the mountain serene into brutal destruction. This man got engulfed by a massive tsunami wave, which swept him away like a rag doll. Look at this, oh my God. This is West Texas. The camera shows a massive explosion rocking the fertilizer plant, sending flames and debris soaring into the air. The blast wave from the explosion is immense. Take a look at this cloud of tornado wreaking havoc and destroying everything in its path. This is traumatic, a terrifying sight to behold. The camera shows a serene beach scene with people sunbathing and playing in the waves. Before suddenly capturing the ominous signs of a tsunami, this scene is chaotic, capturing the panic and desperation of those trying to escape the tsunami. This footage shows a dark and foreboding sky with a creepy tornado touching down in the distance. The scene is unsettling, capturing the sense of dread and unease that comes with witnessing a terrifying natural disaster. This is a massive wall of flames engulfing a wide area, with firefighters in the foreground, battling to contain the inferno. The scene is intense, capturing the danger and unpredictability of wildfires. The camera shows a massive tsunami wave crashing onto the coastline, catching ships and vessels off guard. This is catastrophic. The building creaks and groans as the earthquake's intensity grows, causing objects to fall. This scene captures the child's terror as the earthquakes ravages their surrounding. This wave's immense power is evident as it washes away buildings and objects and cars, leaving a trail of devastation and heartbreak. The massive wave serves as a poignant reminder of the awe-inspiring power of nature and the devastating impact of natural disaster. This is California. The camera shows a raging wildfire sweeping across the dry landscape. This is looking disastrous. A chasm of chaos has opened up on the highway as a massive sinkhole swallows the road whole. The scene is surreal and terrifying, as if the very earth itself has given way beneath the weight of the traffic. The sinkhole's presence is a stark reminder of the awe-inspiring power of geographical forces. A massive landslide comes crashing down the hillside, pouring onto the road like a torrent of terror. Drivers scramble to escape the deluge of mud, rocks, and debris as the landslide's fury threatens to engulf everything. A massive landslide engulfs a construction site, annihilating everything in its path. The roar of rushing debris drowns out the chaos as the site is reduced to a scene of utter devastation, a grim reminder of nature's unstoppable force. A massive landslide obstructs the bridge, unleashing a torrent of mud, rocks, and debris that renders the crossing impassable. The scene is chaotic, with the forces of nature leaving destruction and disruption in their wake. Look at this heart-stopping landslide unleashing its fury on the highway as tons of mud, rocks, and debris come crashing down. The roar of the slide is deafening, a cacophony of crashing boulders, snapping trees, and screeching tires. Oh my God! A wall of fire and fury engulfs the landscape as the volcano erupts with catastrophic force, spewing molten lava, ash, and smoke in a deadly pursuit of fleeing civilians. Panic-stricken people run for their lives, desperate to outrun the inferno as it ravages everything in its path. The roar of the eruption is deafening, a cacophony of crashing rocks, shattering glass, and screams of terror. A massive earthquake strikes, sending drivers and passengers into a panic. Cars screech to a halt, horns blare, and screams fill the air as the ground shudders beneath them. Chaos erupts, with people fleeing for their lives amidst the destruction. The once familiar streets are transformed into a battle zone, with the earthquake's relentless power leaving no one unscathed. In 2011, a massive tsunami wave struck a bridge in Japan, sweeping away people and cars in a matter of seconds. Panic and chaos erupt as the powerful force of the water pulls people away, leaving destruction and debris in its wake. The devastating aftermath reveals the true extent of the disaster. A massive landslide unleashes a torrent of destruction, sweeping away everything in its path. People run for their lives as boulders tumble and roll, threatening to crush them. This sand cliff comes crashing down, unleashing a golden avalanche that sweeps away everything in its path. A series of ominous cracks echoes through the air as trees begin to fall. One by one, their massive trunks crashing to the ground with a deafening roar. The driver, oblivious to the danger, rounds the bend, only to find themselves in the direct path of the falling giants. A wall of mud and debris comes crashing down the mountain, unleashing a torrent of destruction that sweeps away everything in its path. The roar of the mudslide is deafening, a thunderous rumble that shakes the ground beneath, leaving a trail of devastation and chaos in its wake. Here, a massive tsunami wave rises up, its towering wall of water growing larger and more menacing by the second. The bridge, a seemingly sturdy structure, stands no chance against the fury of the tsunami. As the wave recedes, the true extent of the destruction is revealed. The bridge is gone, utterly obliterated, sweeping houses, properties, and buildings, while leaving behind a trail of devastation and chaos. The landscape is forever altered. The tsunami's impact, a grim reminder of the power and fury of the ocean. Take a look at nature's fury on full display. The eruption unleashes a fury of ash and molten lava. Witness the intense fury of the Earth's for as magma shoots up from the depths of the volcano. The intense heat and energy create a maelstrom of activity, with flames and sparks shooting high in the air. This is terrifying. Watch in awe as an eruption cloud almost engulfs hikes. The massive ash cloud, fueled by the intense fury, threatens to consume everything in its path. Witness the rare and awe-inspiring sight of a fire tornado caught on camera. This extraordinary phenomenon, also known as a fire whirl, is a spinning column of flame that's as mesmerizing as it is terrifying. Watch in awe as a massive fire tornado unleashes its fury in British Columbia, with its swirling flames and debris threatening to consume everything on its path. But despite its intensity, firefighters charge forward with hoses blazing, determined to quench the beast. Watch in horror as this bridge collapses, its steel beams snapping like twigs as the structure crashes down. This collapse is catastrophic. Witness the awe-inspiring fury of nature as a massive whirlwind tornado tears through the landscape, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Houses and buildings are reduced to rubble. Look at this floodwater sweeping a bus.
गई अब जिसकी जो चीज थी वो गई अब है सुपर से बोल रहे इसको ना श्रृंखला और जैसी भी खड़ी है
मैं देख रहा हूँ यार कोई नहीं अब नहीं रुकी
Witness the devastating power of floodwaters as they sweep through the landscape, engulfing buses and everything in their path. Watch in awe as a powerful torrent of floodwaters tumbles a car like a toy. Its force is unstoppable and unrelenting as the car is swept away. Watch as this monstrous hailstorm pounds the landscape with massive, deafening roar, a cacophony of crashing hail. Look at this terrifying floods roaming down, catching people off guard and sending them fleeing for their lives, leaving a trail of fear and despair in their wake. Witness the raw fury of nature as lightning strikes with electrifying force, obliterating a tree in an instant. Witness the terrifying fury of a deadly tornado thundering through the air. The tornado's sheer force is a reminder of nature's untamed energy. Watch in horror as a monstrous tornado tears through the heart of the town. Roofs are ripped from houses, and entire neighborhoods are swept away in an instant. The tornado's roar is deafening, a cacophony of crashing debris and shattering glass that shakes the very foundations of the earth. Watch as a relentless hailstorm unleashes its fury, pounding the windshield with a barrage of icy projectiles. The glass shatters and splinters, threatening to give way to the storm's intense pressure. In a split second, the lightning vanishes, leaving behind an eerie silence and a sense of awe at the raw force of nature. Watch as the fury of the sea unleashes a destructive wave of ice, crashing ashore with unrelenting force. The sound of the ice is terrifying. Watch in horror as molten magma engulfs a car. The intense heat melts the metal, twisting and warping it into an unrecognizable shape. Chaos erupts as a monstrous sandstorm sweeps in terrorizing beachgoers. The beachgoers scramble for shelter and desperate to escape the storm's deadly grip. Behold a city frozen in time, its streets encased in a thick layer of ice and snow. This a haunting reminder of the transformative power of nature. Witness the breathtaking fury of nature as a massive ice slide comes crashing down, burying cars and everything in its path. Have you ever experienced a natural disaster? Share your story in the comments section and let's raise awareness together. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.